Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with HISUIAN ARCANINE Zork box deck, a deck that tries to attack for 0 energies thanks to the very vulnerable attack, doing 10 damage, but if you have no cards in your hand, this attack does 150 more damage. We're going to get to 0 cards through the use of Peony, discard a hand, grabbing 2 trainer cards that we can play. We're going to be using Ultra Ball and Quick Ball to discard, and after we've attacked, we will be using Radiant Venusaur's Sunny Bloom ability, which once at the end of your turn, after your attack, you may use this ability, draw cards until you have 4 cards in your hand, and also Beaverl, of course, helping us in setting up with Industrious Incisors. Now, one really cool thing that we do have access to is Zork's Phantom Transformation, which allows us to discard Zork and all cards attached to it and choose a stage 1 Pokemon and put it into play. So it allows us to utilize more Arcanines and allows us to play the techie Mightyena with the Hustle Bark ability, where if your opponent has any Pokemon VMAX in place attacks, this Pokemon's attacks cost 3 colorless less. And we also have Slowbro doing Tumbling Tackle for 20, but more importantly, Highlight Inspiration, where you can use this attack only if your opponent has exactly 1 prize card remaining. You take 2 prize cards. Now, this Slowbro does require 2 energies attached, which means we have to save this twin energies for the late game. Capturing helps us in setting up and also helps us retreating Radiant Venusaur as well. But more importantly, we have Orangru's Primate Wisdom to save those twin energies from getting discarded from Peony or Ultra Ball or Quick Ball. So it'll be interesting to see how this deck plays out against other single price decks. And let's jump into a ladder after this quick message from our sponsors. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Alright, so we are going to go second with a very icky hand, that's for sure. The format's really aggressive to the point where I'd be really surprised if my opponent didn't knock me out on turn 1. Oh, but they are playing Regi, so that might be a deck that whiffs a turn 1 attack. And the cool thing is we can fall 1 prize card behind, as long as we can utilize Slowbro. So I can fall 1 turn behind, but not 2, unless they whiff a knockout. Alright, so we know my choice builds are useless. Theirs are as well. No lightning energy, which is pretty fantastic. Okay, honestly, that's a really, really fantastic top deck. I reckon I'm gonna do this. I am holding the switch. I could also defensive posture though. I feel like burning 1 instant to draw 2 cards, but I don't think that's gonna be good. Oh wait, I have the switch. I needed to attach the air balloon to the active. That was a big oversight on my part. Okay, I guess now I just chance the defensive posture. Alright, we flipped heads. That means I am not getting damaged next turn. Yeah, prevent all damage. Alright, that works. And now we have a really good start. So now we're guaranteed the attack. And we're in a really, really good spot. The Peony is also really good and really useful. Very lucky for us that I did flip heads, because they did find the speed energy immediately. Not sure, unless they already had the unless they did have the research, I'm not sure you attach that energy. Because now if they discard that one, now they don't have a way to attack if they draw a speed or an aurora. 2 gift energy played for my opponent. Well, that's really really good. They don't even use the ability though. Like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you not choose to Ancient Wisdom 1 gift energy so that you can knock out guaranteed? So that if you get knocked out, rather, you get the things. I don't understand why, but that is not my fault. That is my opponent's fault. Okay, I'm not super happy about discarding the switch. But I do have energies now to retreat, and if the Radiant Venusaur is up front getting attacked, then that's completely fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Peony. Maybe I could have actually used Industrious Incisors first, but that's alright. I'm gonna go ahead and establish a Zorua, because I do have more Zorks than Arcanines, and there's even a chance that I survive next turn. Pretty decent chance. And with this, I kind of like establishing Manaphy, just to make sure that I'm never threatened by Terra Spark. Let me go very vulnerable. I could have used Bibarel, but I'm gonna draw those cards anyways. And now we are ahead. We are very, very far ahead. And this is like, I really like Regi's as a deck. Of course, I used it at Worlds, but the one problem that Regi has right now is the fact that getting a turn 2 attack is not the most reliable thing with this deck, whereas all other single price decks have the very easy ability to take a prize on turn 2, so that's something that really hurts the deck overall. Alright, well, there's a Lecky, there's a Research, not even trying to transport, even though they absolutely need the Aurora energies in order to attack. So right there, if it were me playing Regi's, I absolutely would have used Dragon's Horde for 3 because I need to get close to the Aurora energies. No Aurora energies means no attack. Attacking with a Lecky is not good enough. It really isn't. And the fact that they didn't attach the gift energy was also really silly. This honestly might be game over for them. All right. Ordinary Rod. Bring back the Aleki and the Drago, but yeah. I noticed that the Slowbro was not priced for me, so I really think we have this one basically in the bag. Because sure, you do 120, you don't even KO the Arcanine. So that's 2 turns they're behind, and if for whatever reason something happens, I still have the Slowbro, so looking good right here. Alright, we are going to establish another Growlithe for now. As you can see, there's the Slowbro. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and quick ball away you. Failing it, and there's the victory. Yeah, there was no way for my opponent to catch up at that point. I just needed to make sure I had an attacker ready, and I was going to be able to. And since I was ahead, I didn't even need Slowbro at that point. Alright, on to next. Alright, we're going second. Yet again, we do get a mulligan for our trouble. And we see a Crobat with Giratina, Sleeves, and deck box. Probably meaning we're up against a Giratina-based deck, I would imagine. Although we do see a Darkness Energy and a Choice Ball getting discarded for Coughing. So interesting. So it's actually going to be a Dark deck, possibly Eternatus. But that's all right. We're gonna go ahead and bench Bidoof. We're gonna go ahead and Heavy Ball. Wow, I priced 4 basic Pokemon. We'll establish the Growlithe, sure. All right. Then we can Ball Guy for double Quick Ball. Oh, it has to be different names. Okay, I didn't realize it had to be different balls. All right. I do want Venusaur. So that's one of the main Pokemon that I do want here. I don't think I'll be needing Manaphy, so I can quick ball that one away for the Venusaur, so I can draw a few cards this turn. And then what I can do is I can Ultra Ball away these two, or another Zorua. Could be a Rangoon as well. Rangoon might be better. Nah, let's do Zorua. And then the energy. I do have another one. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and attach it. And I'll click done, and then we get to draw 3 extra cards, and now we have PNE, so now we're in a good spot. Well, goodish, actually. Might have messed up by not attaching the energy to the Zorua here. Yeah, probably messed up by not attaching the energy to Zorua. Because now I can't retreat. Okay, well, I do get Marnied anyways. Yeah, it had to be energy to the Zorua. That was really silly on my part. Okay, it's actually Crobat VMAX with Wheezing. Air Balloon is a fantastically lucky card to be getting here. So, well, I guess I do have to switch to Air Balloon, so maybe not as lucky. Then I just go Ultra Ball, Bidoof, and whatever I top deck. Or it could just be the 2 basic Pokemon. We'll see what I top deck. Crushing Hammer is fine. I'm literally a 0 energy deck. And after I knock out this Wheezing, it should be basically GG. Alright, so no abilities for me. That is a card I can play, and I can just take 3 prizes. So that's absolutely what I'll be doing. Sure, I'll be poisoned afterwards, but that's okay. That is generally okay. And thankfully, the energy attachment actually did not matter. Purely because they discarded the energy, right? Okay, I wonder if I get 4 cards here. Well, I wonder if I get to draw with Radiant Venusaur. I'm guessing no, yeah. So, like, when does this check? At the end of my turn? So, does my opponent promoting, like, is my turn not over until my opponent promotes a Pokemon? I thought their turn began when they promoted a Pokemon. Right? I don't know. I mean, I'll trust BCGO, but I feel like I'm shorted a card here. Alright. Okay. That is a weird choice. Choosing the Herbaloon Pokemon and then letting me just basically have that knockout. Wow, I got another boss. Okay. I mean, I should just try, right? Yeah, sure, let's try. I'm gonna go Ultra Ball, grabbing the Beeb. I don't play any stadiums, correct? No, I do not. So I need one of my 2 switches to be able to do something about that Zorua, or I could also just potentially evolve. I do find an energy. So right now my retreat cost is 1. It will simply be 0. I wouldn't be taking a knockout here. But do I want to let this dude go down? I don't think I do. So I can just be patient here. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm so far ahead right here. My opponent's struggling to do 40 damage. Right. Hiking shoes. So I'm down my boss's orders, but I don't think that's a big deal. I really don't. Just need to attack twice. And sure, like I get knocked out, that's completely fine. They'll bring up the Wheezing, I'll go Peony, I'll knock out. That's it. They don't even have another Wheezing set up to stop my abilities next turn. That Peony is really awkward. Might as well attach the energy to the Venusaur, right? And then I can just grab doubled incense here. Establish Zork, establish Arcanine, and I'm good to go. I'm literally good to go. I have 2 switches left as well. All right. Bye-bye Wheezing, and then everything gets KO'd next turn. No problem. And now I do get the bonus cards from the Venusaur. The question is, do I actually want them? Because I'm down 3 Peonies and 3 Ultra Balls. So I'm actually going to choose not to draw them this time. I think that's the way to go. If I need cards, I'll use Bibarel. But I might not need anything at all. Okay, I get Marnied, so I guess I'm getting the extra cards anyway, even if I don't want to. Okay, I mean, I can play all of these cards so far. It's another heads flip. No abilities for me, that's okay, but like they're not even doing damage, you know, like that's a big thing here. They're literally not doing any damage whatsoever. And I think that's just like, it's just not good overall, you know? I'll Ordinary Rod, I get to shuffle. Sure, actually, maybe just a 1/1 Zork line. No, you know what? Because my opponent has been, or has the Wheezing, you never know. You absolutely never know. Take another knockout. And okay, now I just need 1 more attack. Their whole deck is weak. Nothing should be stopping me. I will draw the cards now because I got that Slowbro. So I want to find a way to get rid of it so I can win, right? And that means Quick Ball or Ultra Ball or something. See a boss, so now we rely on a switch, which is completely fine. I can draw cards. Fail that. Fail that. Like they're not even attacking me. You know, so like, how do you expect to win a game of Pokemon if you're not even attacking? You know what? I'll just put back. Go Industrials and Scissors. I need switch and a way to thin my hand. And there it is. Boop. Melanie. I mean, not Melanie, Peony. And then I can just grab you. Attach that. And well played. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. Pretty solid. On to the next one. All right, this time around we are indeed going first. So let's just start roll it so that we can get going with the damage. We have a pretty solid hand for turn 2, and even for turn 1. This is really good. I get to establish the Radiant Venusaur as well. I'm gonna keep the ball guy. Don't see why I would play it out fully. All right. Okay, we'll start with the heavy ball. Nice Growlithe. And then let's go ahead and quick pull away the Slowbro. Probably for the Venusaur. Yep. Liking the Venusaur for extra card so far. We'll do this, and we will pass. And we get one extra card. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. Because now, if we are up against a Lost Box deck that focuses on Cramorant, we could be getting attacked very quickly. And the Raw Battle VIP pass start is never a good thing for us. Right, there's a Cram and there's a Comfey, so that clearly indicates intent of using Cramorant to get an attack off. So this is where Slowbro might actually make a difference. However, it could get tricky because of the Sableye. Sableye could be my opponent's key to winning this match. Keeping my bench full to prevent Echo and Horn plays could be essential as well. If for some reason they decide to play Escape Rope, maybe there's merit to using Radiant Venusaur. Okay, I feel like that was wrong. You should be using Flower Selecting first and then Pokegearing. That way you get to look deeper into 9 cards rather than 7, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? All right, there's a Colors Experiment. One Sableye in the Lost Zone. That is good news for us overall. We might just be up against Giratina Vista, right? But if we're not, then this is good. One Sableye in the Lost Zone means one less thing we need to worry about. Okay. Okay, so 2 more cards. Pokegear and Battle VIP pass. A lot of cards in hand. There's a switch card and there's a KO. No indication of anything other than... Yeah, I mean the Pokegear might be an indication as to expect more Sableyes, right? That could be an indication for that. Okay, so Slowbro probably just became the most important card in my deck. And I do have it available right there. Okay, so that means I will need to quick ball for Oranguru. And I might have to hope that the card I get off Oranguru I think I might get rid of the Herballoon, honestly. Filtrol seems important-ish. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna grab Oranguru. And I'll use Oranguru to put the Twin Energy, save that. Alright, that's actually pretty decent. Because now I get to Ultra Ball away these two. For a Bidoof, establish that. And I get to attack, take the KO. Thankfully, I could have done it even with Fighting Resistance, take my price card, and I get the extra cards from the Venusaur. So, looking good. All right. Alrighty. So more Scoop of Nets. We do see a Fire Energy, so that all but confirms the Sableye. That all but confirms the Sableye here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to keep stuff on my bench that has a decent amount of HP. Okay, that's a Cram and a Roxanne gun. That's really good. Really, really good. More switch cards. So right now we're even. This is where I might be able to get ahead. So their best, I guess, approach would be to attack with Cram into the Arcanine, and then use Sableye to finish off a basic Pokemon, and then knock out the Arcanine with the extra 2 damage counters. But if I have all my Pokemon involved, then that could actually be really good. Or I could actually prevent that. Okay, yeah, so no KO. I do find a boss's orders. So let's first use Primate Wisdom. See what I get off of that. Peony. Okay, that is not ideal, but it does guarantee the attack, so we'll take it. Part of me doesn't want to bench the Growlithe though to stop the Sableye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 2 Sableyes down though. So maybe I can actually afford that happening. Maybe it's not a big deal. But what if I don't though? No, I'm down 1 Growlithe. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Alright. I have Peony. Now I'm going to search for Incense to protect the Bidoof. And a Choice Belt to get that out of the deck. Then I'll go ahead and Incense away for the Beaverall. Yeah, my opponent could get 2 prizes here, which would not be ideal, but it is what it is. So we'll do the very vulnerable attack. We get another KO. We go. I'll take the extra cards for sure. Okay. Air balloon gone. Well, about the last Sableye for my opponent here. How likely is it that they can recycle it? Interesting addition of the Palpad. Maybe that deck already played Palpad, never mind. Slowbro is the key. I see a Psychic. A switch card. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think this is like the exact list of the second place deck from Japan. I don't see what is different about it or could be different about it. Another colors experiment. So I've been doing a lot of stuff. A Walrus and Pokestop. I guess the most hurtful thing would be, yeah, people are getting 2 prizes each turn. But like in back-to-back turns. With Echoing Horn. So I might have to bench the other Oranguru here. Alright, it's gonna be 2, 7, that's 9. They'll have 3 left over, which I guess you'd place on the Beeb or the Guru. Maybe the Zoroark, so you can knock it out. Maybe 2 on the Zoroark, so you can knock it out with Cramorant. but they choose the Beeb. Oh wait, it's 80. Oh right, never mind. I think I definitely would have placed him on this Zoroark then. Alright. So I need to make it so my opponent can only get one prize card at a time. So I'm gonna bench the Zorua. I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? That Beeper is really awful here. Alright, I'll establish the Oranguru. So now I have 2 Orangurus here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Prime Wisdom the Beeper. That's really good. Ball Guy guarantees that I can discard these cards, no problem. Just grab these. Yeah, and I can thin the Manaphy as well from the deck. I'm gonna grab Manaphy. Then that. Then I will pull trouble away. These 2, I can just fail or attach the choice belt, fail this search. Sure. And I'll Phantom Transformation. Okay. They might plan to be at 1 prize card maximum. Then I need to pull off Slowbro, so I'm going to need that Zoroark in play for that too. A way to attack my opponent's hand. They're down 1 Clara, so they can recover Sableye once. Can only recover Sableye once. Very intense. Very, very intense. Right here. There's a Sableye. I only get 1 prize card though. That's the important part. Yeah, I think the Oranguru to prevent echoing form plays is also pretty important. My opponent's now down 2 Claras, the Palpad, and that's their last Sableye. So I'm guessing they're gonna knock out the Zorua, put enough damage on the Arcanine so that they can KO with... Right? That would make sense. But then I'll be at 2 prizes, they'll be at 1, and then I go Slowbro. And that's how I win. This is assuming they don't have any more access to Sableyes left anymore. If they did, then this would not be a possible play. Oh wow, they chose to knock out the Beeper. Interesting. I think that's fine though. The Twin Energy is actually good here. Alright, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna just shuffle Zorua and Zoroark. Yeah. Alright. So then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, grabbing the Zoroark. Yeah, so I would love to be able to keep the Twin Energy at the top. That's not gonna be possible. I do have to Peony here, but I can do this. It's too bad the energies don't stay attached. Right, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna Peony. And I'll grab something that I can thin. Right now I'm trying to just thin. So with this, I can grab Zorua and then quick pull away. So it's an extra card thinned. Yeah, that seems good. Alright. I'll grab a Zorua. Sure. Alright, it comes down to, can I find the twin? That is all this game comes down to. So I'll take the KO. I don't have Beeper anymore, but I could establish the Beeper of Zoroark. I need another Zoroark. Okay, there's the 2 Zoroarks. I get to clean up my hand So I'm gonna see a few cards. Not a bunch, but a few of them. So we'll see how this works out. Should have another Zork left in the deck, right? I'm gonna go Ultra Ball away the Zork, and the boss for a Zork. Evolve, play the Heavy Ball, burn it, see what I top deck as well, draw 5. So I know I won't be seeing a bunch of cards though. Okay. Radiant Charizard, that might also be my opponent's last attacker too. We're gonna use Cram. I guess if it wasn't, then my play would be to knock out that. Okay, that Marty can only help me because now I get to look at the next 5 cards with my top deck, 4 plus my top deck. And no twin though. Yikes, no twin, and now I can't even spin my hand to draw a lot with a Beebrel. This is actually awful. Wow, okay. Jeez, what is this? Okay, so I have access to Beebrel and the Slowbro. And I can't risk the Pokestop. Okay, so I can't play this Arcanine, so I might as well put it at the top. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. My opponent's at 1 prize card. I am at 2. We'll send the well played. And we will go for Twilight Inspiration. Take 2 prize cards whilst your opponent has 1 prize card. Very nice. That was the plan, drawing the card. There was no real way for me to actually dig for it too much. It was going to come down to a lot of variance right there. But it worked out at the end, so that's cool. Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Very interesting games for sure. And this does have an advantage against single prizers thanks to Slowbro, right? You can definitely keep up, and then if you play around what I played around, then that's good enough. I don't think my opponent would have had the chance to take 2 prizes the last turn, so really good. Thanks so much, and until next video.